So yesterday we understand table creation. There is a database. The database is a collection of tables. Every table is combination of rows and columns. Every table is combination of rows and columns. That is what we have discussed in our previous session. And we started creating a table that is actually ticket booking table. Let me just navigate to the tables. Under system definition, you will find a module called tables. Okay. And this is the table that we created in our previous session. Okay. This is the table that we created in our previous session. And this is label. Label is for employees purpose. This name is for developers purpose. As a developer, we can use table always. We should be using table always. Okay. This table name won't be appearing for employees. Table name can only be seen by developers. Table name is very, very, very important as a developer. Okay. We always use the table name. So if the table name is starting with U underscore, that's a custom table that is created by ServiceNow developer. If table name is not starting with U underscore, the table is actually out of the box table. So out of the box means whatever ServiceNow has provided, that is called out of the box. Whatever is coming from ServiceNow, that is called out of the box. OOB, out of the box. And as soon as we created a table, 6 fields got automatically created. 6 fields got automatically created. Those are called system fields. These system fields are common in every table. If you take incident, if you take problem, if you take change, if you take user, group, any table you take. In every table, these 6 fields are common. These are called system fields. Why do we need them? Whenever an incident is created, who created, what time it was created, and what time it was updated last time, what time it was, who has updated last time, and how many times the record was updated. And system ID plays crucial role here. System ID is a unique ID that gets added whenever a row is created in the table. For every row, there will be a unique system ID. For every row, there will be a unique system ID. Okay. That system ID is also very important, guys, as a developer. As a developer, system ID plays very important role. Okay. So we will be using table names. We'll be using system IDs a lot in coming days. Okay. Clear, right? Okay. So ignore about this particular ticket booking table. I am creating a new table. Okay. Let me delete this particular table from the database. I am deleting this particular table. This table is created by me. I am deleting this particular table. Okay. Okay. In the database, I am creating a new table. In the database, I am creating a new table. Guys, table label will be given by the client. table label will be given by the client. So in the table, what are all the fields that he should have? What type of fields he should have? Everything will be given by the client. Okay. Even if you have any doubt, you can ask the client so that he will give the clarity. So he will give the details. What will be the table label? What will be the field labels? Everything will be given by the clients. Okay. In my project, we created a table called finance case table. Okay. Finance case table. So I am creating a table called finance case. As soon as I provided the label, name gets automatically populated. Okay. You can uncheck these checkboxes. About this checkbox, about this field, we'll discuss in later sessions. Okay. So once before creating the table, you can change the table name. Once a table is created, you can never change it. So I created a table called finance case table. As you all know, 6 fields will get created automatically. These 6 fields got created automatically. Created by, updated by updates and the system. Okay. And scroll down here, click on show form. Nothing, no field is there on this form. Uday, you have 6 fields, right? Where are those 6 fields? When we created the table, 6 fields got created, right? When you click on show form, 6 fields are not appearing here. We have to add them on the form. We have to add them on the form. Those fields are there on the table, but not there on the form. Okay. Then what we have to do? Either we can use form builder, form design, or form layout. Any of these 3 things you can use. You can use any of these 3 things. First of all, we used to have this particular layout form. Then they introduced form design. Then they introduced form builder. You can use any of these 3 things to design the form. To design the form, you can use any of these 3 things. We'll be using all of these 3 things. Guys, at a time, you can use only one. You cannot use all together at a time. Either you can use form builder, or you can use form design, or you can use layout form. No, I want to use 3 at a time means it won't work. It won't work. Okay. So we'll be discussing the difference will slowly. No, there is no difference at all. So this form builder will make our life easy. This form builder is more advanced one. So I am using form builder here. You can see created by updates, updated by updates. Okay. We have only 5 fields, right? Totally, we should have 6 fields, right? See, there are 6 system fields, right? Where is system ID? Guys, remember, system ID is meant for developers. System ID should not be shown to the end users. If you show the system ID to end users get confused. You, as a ServiceNow developer, know what is system ID. But as an end user, as an employee, he don't know what is system ID. He is not a expert in ServiceNow. So that is why we don't show system IDs on the forms. That is why ServiceNow won't allow you to show the system ID on the form. So I am just dragging this particular created field to the form builder. Okay, we can click on this plus icon, add this created field. These 5 fields we added on the form. Created, created by, updated, updated by, and updates. System ID, we won't be able to show it on the form because employees don't know what is system ID. That is why we don't show it on the form. So apart from this, client will give you list of fields where which fields you should create it on the form. Okay, let me first save this one so that I'll be able to show you how exactly now the form look like. So in the table, scroll down and click on show form here. So these are the system fields. In the finance case form, I am able to create these. I'm able to add these 5 fields using form builder. Okay. So my client want a new field to be created. Add a field in the table. The table name is color field. So here, as you know, whenever a table label is provided, name is automatically populated. Similarly, whenever a field label is provided, name is getting automatically populated. It is starting with U underscore. So U underscore means if a field name is starting with U underscore means that field is created by ServiceNow developer. There will be fields which are coming from ServiceNow by default. So created by, updated by, these fields are coming from ServiceNow directly. These fields, these field names will never start with U underscore. This is starting with sys underscore. Okay. So those are called technical names, guys. So the ones which you are seeing is for employees point of view, but developer point of view. So this one we will use. So getting my point. So the field name is starting with U underscore here. U underscore means that field is created by developer. Okay. What type of field it is? So client will tell you which type of field it is and all. So it is a reference type of field. So which is referencing users. So users means here you can see under user administration, you can see users here. How many users are there here? 706 users are there. So those users I am referencing here. So you have to choose sys underscore user. Sys underscore user. Okay. You have to choose sys underscore user. So well, I created a field called caller field of type reference field, which is referencing user table. Sys underscore user is actually a user table. I'll show you how exactly it will look like. So I created a caller field, right? Let me refresh this one. So you will be able to see a caller field here. This is the caller field. The technical name of the caller field is U underscore caller. So here, if I enter anything, it won't accept. It won't accept. It will accept only the names that are listed here. There are 750 users, right? 706 users, right? So whenever you click on this magnifying glass, you are able to see users here. This is what we referenced. Out of them, if you select out of the 706 users, you can select any name. So I am selecting Ramakrishna. Ramakrishna is there in the user account. If I select Abdul Kalam, Abdul Kalam account is not there in ServiceNow. It won't accept. So reference fields, wherever you see the magnifying glass, is a reference type of field. That is a reference type of field. In the reference type of field, if you enter whatever you like, it won't accept. It will accept only persons which are there listed here. Ajay Kumar. So it is accepting Ajay Kumar name because Ajay Kumar is actually list of users. Is part of users list. Ajay Kumar is part of users list, right? So that is why we are able to select Ajay Kumar. So wherever you see this magnifying glass, we can call it as reference field, which is referencing these users. You can see these users. How many users are there? There are 706 users. Okay. Whenever I click on this magnifying glass, I am able to see 706 users here. When we created the field, so when we created the field, okay, we have selected reference type of field and we are referencing here user table. Now I am actually creating a new field here. Add a field in the table. Category field I am creating. Category. As soon as I provided the label, name gets automatically populated. This name is actually starting with U underscore. This is used by ServiceNow developers. This is created by ServiceNow developer, which is actually a choice type of field I am creating. I'm creating a choice type of field here. So those list of choices also will be given by the client. If it is a choice field, list of choices also he'll give you. So this one, I want to add it just below the color field. Under the color, I want to show the category field. Under the category field, I want to create another field called subcategory field. This is also of type choice type of field. There is a table called configuration item table in the database. If you go to the tables, under system definition, if you go to the tables, configuration item table. This one is actually one of the tables in the database. Okay. Configuration item is actually one of the tables in the database. User is also one of the table in the database, guys. Sys underscore user. This one is actually one of the table in the database. This table we referenced in the color field. In the color field, we referenced the user table. Now I am going to create a configuration item field here. This one is also a reference type of field. I am referencing configuration item table in the database. This one CMDB underscore CA. Okay. I created configuration item field. Okay. Getting my point. And after that, I am creating a new field called contact type. So this one is a choice type of field. Choice type of field. We have to add the choices. And I am creating one more field just below the contact type. That is actually state type of field. This one is also choice type of field. This one is also a choice type of field. Okay. And I am creating priority is also a choice type of field. I am creating two more fields. This one is a reference type of field. Assignment group. It's a reference type of field. So here I am referencing a table in the database. It is actually group table. The table name is sys underscore user underscore group. I am creating another field called chain 2. This one is also a reference type of field. So here I am referencing sys underscore user table in the database. Okay. Well, guys, a form can be shown in two columns. Form can be shown in two columns. So first of all, let me save this one. So let me just refresh this one. You have color field. This is a reference type of field, which is referencing users in the database. And here category is a choice type of field. Subcategory is a choice type of field. Configuration item is a reference field, which is referencing configuration item. She is referencing configuration items. Contact type is a choice type of field. State is a choice type of field. Impact, urgency, priority are choice type of fields. Assignment group is a reference type of field, which will accept the groups in the database. Which will accept the groups in the database. Assign to is a reference field, which will accept the users in the database. So we are able to see the form in single column. This is only single column. I can also show the form in two columns. Go to the form design. Go to the form design. You can see one column. Make it two columns. So you can show the form in two columns maximum. More than two columns, it is not possible. Okay. So what am I doing here? I want to pull this state field on the top. Okay. I want to pull this particular contact type field also on the top. Created field here. Okay. Updated field, here it is okay. Created by, here it is okay. And impact field, I want to drag it to above the priority. Urgency field, I want to drag it to just above the priority. Okay. So let me just save this form. Now the form will be shown in two columns. If you just refresh the form, now the form is appearing in two columns here. You can see caller. Here you are able to see users here. Category, subcategory, configuration item, created by, created, updated, updated by updates, contact type, state, impact, urgency, priority, assignment group, assigned to. Earlier, the form was appearing in single column. Now we have made it to two columns. More than two columns, it is not possible. You can maximum show the form in two columns. Okay. So here I am actually creating two more fields. That only two fields I want to show it in the single column. I want to create two fields. Two fields will appear as a single column. Okay. So then what am I doing is, here you can just closely observe here. Add section here. Add section. You can click on these three dots. Merge with above section name. Merge with a section above. You can click on this one. Okay. So here I am actually creating a new field called short description description. It's a string type of field. String type of field means it will accept anything. Whatever you enter, it will accept. I am creating another field that is actually description. This is also a string type of field. So length of the string I want to increase. Okay, length of the string I want to increase. Description length I am making it to 4000. Now you can see here in the form, these two fields are appearing in single column. These two fields are appearing in single column. Hmm? Okay. Guys, we all know what is system ID. What is system ID? But as a developer, we know what is system ID. A system ID is a unique number that get assigned whenever a row is created in the table. But what will be the unique ID for employees? So number will be the unique ID for employees, guys. Remember. So I'm opening the table that we created, finance case, right? I'm opening the table that we created. So in the table, to go to the control tab, just select the auto number checkbox. Okay. So just to provide the prefix as fin case, number as 1000, number of digits as 7 digits. I am creating a number field. I am creating a number field here. So once you check the auto number checkbox, a number field will be created here. In the table, number field, you can see added a number, added a column number. So these are all the fields that we created so far in the table. Along with the system fields, we created tables. Fields, right? There should be a number field. This number field we created by checking the auto number checkbox in the control tab. The control tab, as soon as we checked the auto number field is created. So if you go to the form builder, so you can see number field here. I am removing the number field from here. I want to add a number field here. I have added the number field here. Okay. Just to save this one. You can see number field here. Fin case is the prefix. After prefix, seven number should come. 7 number should come. Starting from 1000. So if you go to the table here, this is the prefix. Total 7 numbers. Number starts with 1000. So this number is actually a unique number for employees. For developers, system ID is the unique number. Getting my point? If I form the, you can see the number incremented to count 2. If I refresh this one, the number will be count incremented to 3. If I refresh this one, the number will be incremented to count 4. Likewise, whenever an employee opens the form, for every employee, it will be showing the unique number. If I open the form, it will show a unique number. If you open the form, it will show a unique number. If someone opens the form, for him also, it will be showing the unique number. Whatever the number is gone, that is gone already. Getting my point? So if you open the same form, it will show 5 number. If you open the form, it will show 6 number. If you open the form, it will show 7 number. If you open the form, it will show 8 number. For everyone, it will be showing the different numbers. Okay. Getting my point? Okay. Once I created a record in the table, number will not change. Once a record is created, number will not change again. Now I created the record, right? Number will not change. Number is 04 1004 1004. Okay. See, if see, for everyone, whenever you open the form, it will be showing different numbers. For everyone, it will not show the same number, because number is the unique, right? Number should be unique, right? That is why for everyone, it will be showing a different numbers. Once a record is created, that number will never change. Getting my point? Hmm? Okay. So I am going to the table, guys. Hmm? Scroll down. Click on show form here. Here you can see it is a new record. Here you can see it is a new record. Every time whenever they open the form, whenever they open the new form, remember this word, new form. For every employee, whenever they open the new form, they will be able to see different numbers. You can see 1006, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009. Okay. So now I am filling the field values. I'm filling the field values. I'm creating a record. Now it is not a new record. Now this is not a new record. So now number will not change. Getting my point? So now the number is not changing. Whenever you open the new form, the number will be changing. For every employee, it will not show the same number. Which one? Where is the, what is that? 1000. Yeah, those are gone. Those are gone. That will never come back. Save. We did not save it. Those numbers are gone. Those numbers are passed. Yes. Yes. Even if you don't use, the number will be passed. Getting my point? So for every employee, it will be showing a different number. That happens definitely. If I open the form, it will show a different number. If you open the form, it will show a different number. So that it will avoid the duplicate number. For employees, number is the unique number. For developers, system ID, right click, copy system ID. For developers, the system ID is the unique number. Getting my point? So here, if you see new record, that is a new form. If you don't see a new record, that is a already created record. Now you tell me here, is a new form or already created record? Because here you can see new record. If I refresh this one, the number will be incremented. If I refresh this one, the number will be incremented. Once you create the record, the number will not change. Okay. Getting my point? How the number is actually unique for employees? Number is unique for employees. System ID is unique for developers. Okay. So once you save this one, see now it is instead of new record, it is showing the number. You can take right click and copy system ID. You can take the system ID of the record. Okay. You can take the system ID of the record. System ID is actually unique number for employee. System ID is unique number for developers, and number is actually unique for employees. Getting my point? So first of all, we created a table called finance case table. In the table, 6 fields got created automatically. Then we created a reference type of field. We created choice type of field. We created string type of field. The string type of field, it will accept anything, whatever you enter. The This is description also a string type of field. It will accept anything that you want, but in the reference field, it won't accept. You have to select the value which is already there in the database. You have to select a value which is already in the database. Hmm? Yes. Let me go to users, madam. I am creating a user account for you. So your good name, please. Shruti. I created a user account for you in the database. So now I am going to the finance case. I am selecting your name here. Okay. Getting my point. If your name is not there in the users, I can't select your name here. Your name is already in the database. That is why I'm able to select here. Okay. So then we created number field. Number field, what it will be doing? It will be automatically populating the number. For everyone, it will be showing the different numbers. Once the record is created, the number will not be changing. Getting my point? Okay. We'll be creating the choices here, guys. The category and subcategory, in the contact type, in the state field, in the impact field, and the urgency field, in the state field. So these choices also will be given by the client. We will be creating those choices as well. Go to the form builder, go to the category. Okay. Scroll down here. You can see choices option here. Click on edit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Software, hardware, inquiry, database, network. So why we have two things here? As you all know, table label is different, table name is different. Field label is different, field name is different. Similarly, choice label is different, choice value is different. As a ServiceNow developer, you have to always use choice values. This is a value, this is a label. Labels are always for employees, names and values are always for developers. Getting my point? These labels are for employees, these names are always for developers. So I created some choices in the category field. Now I am creating some choices in the subcategory field. SQL, Sybase, Unix, Windows, Unix, Windows, um, bug, defect, laptop, desktop. These choices also will be given by the client, as I mentioned already. Yes, please turn off your videos, guys. Okay. And we have contact type. New in progress, on hold. Just to save this one. Now you go to the form. You can see the choices here: software, hardware, inquiry, database, network. You have SQL, Sybase, Unix, Windows, bug defect, laptop, desktop, Wi-Fi, router, and you have contact type: phone, chat, walk-in service, and new in progress, on hold, resolved, closed, cancel, high, medium, low, high, medium, low, critical, high, medium, low, very low. So these are the choices that we created. So if you go to a table, go to the table, so these are all the fields that we created. Assign to, okay, assignment group, caller, category, configuration item, contact type, description, number, priority, subcategory, category. If you just click on show form, this is how the form look like. So number. So whatever the number that we are seeing, another employee won't see that number. Third employee, when he opens the form, he won't see the same numbers that we see. He will see a new number. Likewise, we can avoid the duplicate numbers. Okay. And here caller is a reference field, which is referencing users in the database. Okay. And here category is a choice type of field. We created the choices. And subcategory is also a choice type of field. We created the choices. Configuration item is a reference field which is referencing configuration items in the database. And here we have, these are our choice type of fields. This is reference field, which is referencing assignment group, which is referencing groups in the database. Here it is referencing users in the database. Okay. So, and short description and description are actually string type of fields which will accept any value. Okay. You're getting my point. So what did we do? In the table, we created multiple fields and we designed the form. So now you understand how the forms are designed. Forms are designed from the table. So we have seen incident form. How the incident form is designed? Incident form is designed from the incident table. We have seen problem form. Problem form is designed from the problem table. Let us now go back to the tables. In the tables, there is a table in the database that is called incident table. This is the incident table that we create, that is created already by ServiceNow. How am I telling that this is created by ServiceNow? It is not starting with U underscore. That is why I am telling that this is created by ServiceNow. So they created a table called incident table in the database. You just click on the show form. This is the incident form that they designed. This is the incident form that they designed. So like we populate the number, incident number is getting populated here. So when I refresh this one, the number will be incremented here, 408. If I refresh this one, the number will be incremented to 409. If I refresh this one, the number will be incremented to 4010. Likewise, every employee, when I open the incident form, they'll be able to see different numbers. Once the incident is created, number will not change. And caller field. Caller is a reference type of field, which is referencing users in the database. Okay. You can see your name, madam, here. And you can see category is a choice type of field. You can see the choices here. Subcategory is a choice type of field. You can see the choices here. And service is a reference field, which is referencing services in the database. Configuration item is a reference field, which is referencing configurations items in the database. And these are our choice type of fields. Okay. So this one is not a choice type of field. This one is actually integer type of field that will be creating in tomorrow session. Okay. And this is also choice type of field. This is also choice type of field. And assignment group is a reference type of field, which is referencing groups in the database. And here assigned to is also a reference field, which is referencing users in the database. And short description are actually string type of fields where you can enter anything here. Okay. So in tomorrow session, we'll understand how to create this section. Okay. So hope you are able to understand how the forms are designed in ServiceNow. Forms are designed in ServiceNow from the tables using form builder. You're getting my point. Hmm? So we have 5,500 tables are there, right? Every table has its own form. Hmm? We can modify them. Every table form you can modify. So incident form is actually somebody is scratching eyes. Don't scratch the screen. Okay. So this is the incident form. We can still modify this. If I want to remove this total number field from the form, go to the form builder. So this form builder is actually on the incident table. Okay. Remove this total number field. Save this one. I have removed this particular total number field so that nobody will be able to see this field on the form. No employee can see this field on the form. So this table is incident table created by ServiceNow company only, but still we can modify, right? Getting my point. So there are 5,500 tables are there. Every table has its own form. Every table has form designed from their tables. Getting my point? In ServiceNow, if you see a form, that form has a particular table. Okay. So if you go to the users, user administration, if you go to the users here, I click on the form. So I can see the form here. If there is a form means there is a table behind it. In the database, there is a table called user table. Right click, configure, go to table. So there is a table called user table. From this particular table, user form is designed. Getting my point? Now you understand, right, how the forms will be designed in the service now? So if client asks you to design any form, if client asks you to modify any form, can you do that? So if client has asked you to remove a field from the form on the incident table, client has asked you to remove a field on the incident form, what you will do? You'll go to the incident table and go to the form builder and you remove that field from the form. Every table has its own forms. Okay. The concept is clear, right? Everyone.
Hi, sir.
Yeah, hi.
Sir, how do we create conditional based choices? Like, if I select India in the subcategory, it should show only the states in India. So how do
Yes.
we
That
create?
comes under dependent value concept. That we'll be discussing when we are discussing dictionary properties topic.
Okay. And
There
one
is,
thing,
yeah, please.
like we have created some choices for the choice field type, right?
Mm.
So will they store somewhere in the backend also, like in the table?
Yes, choices are stored in the choice table. There is a table in the database. Okay. There is a table in the database. Okay. This underscore choice table in the database. So in this choice table, whatever the choices that we created will be stored.
So irrespective of the different table choices
So what is our table name? U underscore
in a
finance underscore case. So you can see what table choices are stored here.
okay.
In the finance case table, in the contact type field, how many choices are there? These choices are there. In the impact field, how many choices are there? Three choices are there. Getting my point?
Yeah. So and one more thing. So like we have created reference field, right? So it always refers to table only or any other way
Table
to.
only. Table only.
Okay. Okay, sir.
We must, whenever we select a reference field, we must reference any table in the database.
Okay. So that it will take the values from that table only.
Yes.
So the type of choice which we are selecting for a particular level, will that be given by client or we have to define it?
Which one? Which one?
Choice type, the type we are choosing, type of field, string field, reference type.
That also will be given by the client only.
We are just entering the data. We are not doing anything from it. Whatever the client requires, we just
Yes.
create it. We don't do anything.
Yes.
Okay.
See, if you are building a house for someone, whatever the owner has asked, we should do it. Owner will tell you how he want and all. If owner is blank, we should show some prototype. Okay, understand my point?
Yes.
So uh, the TCS company has purchased the ServiceNow product. ServiceNow product means it's kind of land. They purchased a land. In that land, they have to construct a house. To construct that house, they hired us. How he want that house and all, we have to construct according to his mindset. Understand? If we have to speak in our layman language, they purchase the land. That land is nothing but service now. Or he is not purchasing the land. He is taking the land for lease. Every year he has to pay, right? Subscription basis. He is taking the land for lease. For every year he has to pay. In that land, he asks us to build some house, whatever he want. So we have to build it according to his requirement. No. I won't do according to your requirement. I will do my own. If you say something like that, you find a better opportunity, something like that, he will tell you. Understand?
Yes.
Yeah.
సార్ 5000 టేబుల్స్ ఉన్నాయి అన్నారు కదా, ఇప్పుడు అవుట్ ఆఫ్ ఆ టేబుల్స్ కాకుండా అవుట్ ఆఫ్ ద టేబుల్స్ లో మనం ఏదైనా ఫామ్ డిజైన్ చేయాలంటే ఎలా?
Yes, it is as it is. See, incident table, you all know. Incident is actually an out of the box table. Incident is service now provided out of the box table. So you can modify like you modified it. Scroll down and click on form builder. The finance case, we clicked on form builder, right? Similarly, in the out of the box service now provided table also, you click on form builder and you can modify. There is no difference. But the only thing is you can't delete out of the box service now provided tables. So we can delete the finance case table because that is created by ServiceNow developer. But incident table is created by ServiceNow company, right? You can't delete the table from the database.
ఓకే.
Also, sir, I have a question for the client. Like, who will, when we get our job, so who will be the client? Like, if I'm working for TCS, will I work for creating forms tables for TCS itself, or will TCS hire me as a developer and I will outsource for other companies, create tables for client from other companies?
Okay. So there will be two things. TCS internal, TCS outsourcing. If you are hiring TCS for outsourcing, TCS will hire you as an employee and it will actually sell you to some other company. Then that person will be your client. If TCS has hired for ServiceNow internal project, you got my point?
Yes, got it.
Then TCS is your client.
Okay.
You're having an idea, guys. Are we going in a smooth way?
Yes.
But definitely one point of time you will feel difficult. One point of time you will feel difficult. During that time, you should not give up. Only 2-3 sessions will be difficult. Remaining sessions, you will be able to easily grab those things. Getting my point? But
Sir.
when things get difficult, eagles fly high, crows fell down. Getting my point? Are you an eagle or crow? You decide yourself. Crow is good. Eagle is a king. Crow is very good. It will help humans a lot. But eagle is a king. When things get difficult, fly high. Don't fall down. Okay, don't fall down. Here, I am not degrading crow. I'm not actually praising the eagle. I'm telling the characteristics of these both birds. Crows does help a lot to the humans, whereas eagles doesn't. Eagle is a king. Eagle is a king of the birds. You know what? When things get difficult, try to fly high. When the storm, when any heavy winds coming, the eagles fly too much high. Their view is completely different. Somewhere it will be there in the sky. It will target a fish in the sea. It will come and catch it and take it away. Okay. And never be a good person. Never be a good bird. You understand my point? In this world, good persons are treated as, you all know. I don't have to answer. So be an eagle. Okay. Okay, guys. And see you there in tomorrow's session.
సార్
Yeah.
సార్ మొన్న సండే మామూలుగా సైట్ అండర్ మెయింటెనెన్స్ అని వచ్చింది. ఇప్పుడు మనం యూజ్ చేస్తుంది మామూలుగా ప్రాక్టీస్ పర్పస్ కదా సార్. అలా ఎందుకు అంటే అసలు మెయింటెనెన్స్ అంటే ఎవరన్నా అది చెప్పారు కదా మీరు, చేంజ్ రిక్వెస్ట్ అలా పెట్టినప్పుడు సైట్
Yes.
అట్లా ఎందుకు వచ్చినట్టు సార్?
So they will be doing something from their backend, from ServiceNow end. So that is why they have kept it under maintenance.
ఈ ప్రాక్టీస్ కూడా ఉంటుందా సార్? అట్లా బ్యాక్ ఎండ్ లో చేస్తా ఉంటారు?
Yes, there will be a separate team for it. For maintaining the personal developer instances, there will be a separate team.
Sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, while creating new field into the table, there is some option called function field. What is that?
That function field also, what is that function field also? I'll be covering that in coming sessions. Okay.
Okay.
That function field also I'll be covering it. Those comes under dictionary properties only. So like dependent value, function field, mandatory, read only, default value, display value, calculated value, reference qualifier, attributes. These comes under dictionary properties. When the topic has come, you will be able to understand it better.
Okay. And one silly question. Actually, whenever I'm clicking on this form show list, it is redirecting to some page called edit UI action. So if I have to open it in new tab.
So I think you are right clicking look like. You should not right click. You have to click on it. That's it.
Okay, so it will directly open into the new tab. Oh, okay.
You are right clicking it. That is the problem.
The options to open it in the new tab. Okay. Okay, sir.
So you are right clicking it and you are able to see edit UI action.
Is this edit UI action? It has redirect to some form and it was showing it is not editable. Something you have to use some.
Yes, obviously. This is ServiceNow provided out of the box UI action. UI action is a separate topic, guys.
Okay.
The course curriculum, you will be able to see UI action topic. Okay.
So we don't use this, or we will be learning this in later.
See, here you have to click on it. You should not right click and click on edit UI action.
Yeah, that I understood. No, like the edit
UI actions is a separate topic. Edit UI action is not the one. There is a separate topic called UI actions.
Okay.
So those UI actions are nothing but, let me just show you. This button is a UI action.
Okay. What should happen when we click on it or when we...
So UI actions are nothing but buttons which are clickable.
Okay.
Clickable. This is clickable. And also, if you see here, this is also clickable. This one is also called UI action.
Yeah.
This one is also clickable. These clickable ones are actually UI actions.
Okay.
Okay, that we will be covering in coming sessions. That is also one of the topics.
Sure. Okay, sir.
Okay, very good, guys. You're asking valid questions, and you're asking the questions in a right way, and keep it up, guys. Okay. Okay, guys, and see you there in tomorrow's session. Thank you, everyone.